When RIT sophomore Simon Garno decided on where he was going to college, he had no problem letting the coach know. All he had to do was walk down the hall at home. You see, his dad also happens to be the head coach of the Tigers, a position he's held for the last 21 years. It wasn't a hard choice for Simon. He likes the school, he knows the coach, seems like a perfect fit.
It was a pretty quick conversation, right. So I think he was excited, just because the first child to come to RIT out of the three, so it was kind of just like I told him, and he was like, all right, sounds good.
No, I was happy, you know, we think, been around him for a while with soccer and fortunate to coach him over the years. Never really thought we didn't talk about it until he got close to his decision, to be honest. But he was familiar with what we had here, and I think he sensed the directions of some good things happening. And so I'm happy. I feel lucky to be able to watch him play on the weekends, and we manage the father-coach thing with the help of the rest of the staff who know him well enough. So I feel fortunate for sure.
I really kind of just one day was like, I think we're going to go to RIT and play. And he was kind of like, all right. So the school is definitely a big factor. Obviously, him working here is going to help me financially. But yeah, it was easy. It was an easy decision because of him and being here my whole life, really.
Having your dad as coach can present a unique set of problems. Is he going to be harder on you? Will the other players see him playing favorites? No problem here. Simon has been under Bill's tutelage for a while now, so it's a relationship they both are comfortable with.
I think he tries to treat me just like everyone else. You know, you mess up in practice and he tries to get on you or whatever. It's weird. It's definitely a little weird, but I mean, I played for him like my whole life with club and stuff, so I'm definitely used to it.
We can be honest with each other. We have to be, and that's one of the things we talk about with all the players is transparency and honesty. And sometimes that's difficult, but I think there's no question that he knows, like all the other guys on the team, we want what's best for the team and all the guys on the team. So
for Garno, it might be a little bit of deja vu all over again. He has two other players on the roster whose fathers played alongside him at RIT. It takes some of the question marks out of the recruiting game and also lets him know he's doing things the right way.
So it makes me feel proud that they trust their kids coming here. And from a recruiting perspective, you know, one of the hardest things to get to know is somebody's character and mentality, right? So I feel much more comfortable knowing where these guys came from, and their stock is not a known entity, so that makes us feel good. They're both great kids. They're working hard. They're going to make big contributions, so we're glad they're here.
They all had very successful seasons, so we're definitely trying to live up to that. It's a high standard, but we're holding ourselves accountable to it, trying to have a great season, and every team should have a goal to make it to the tournament, and of course that's ours too. So
absolutely. Pretty much my whole family came here, so it was a pretty easy decision. You know, it's a great school. Just happy to come and contribute to the team like my dad did.
This year's roster is a big one for RIT, the kind of numbers that let everyone know if you aren't performing at your best, someone is ready to take your place.
We all push each other in practice. We're always competing against each other, trying to make ourselves better players, and they'll show up on the field, so that's good.
Yeah, we think we tell the players we got a real condensed group of players relative to abilities. Makes for a lot of competition. We're not sorted because of that. It takes more time to sort through when players are like each other relative to ability. But it's great for training. We have super competitive training sessions. Guys know spots are open. We think this is going to be good for us over the course of the season.
Forming a common bond for a group that size can sometimes be a problem. But the Tigers were lucky enough to share an experience that made them even closer. A trip to Costa Rica in the preseason that made them an even tighter squad.
Those are the memories. Those are the things that we remember, you know, 35 years after playing here. So they're critical. And you know, sometimes we don't remember all the details on the training field or in the games, but you'll remember memories like that. And the relationships are everything for college sports, as you know. So the trip like that just reinforced the fact that these are guys that you're going to be friends for the rest of your life.
And sometimes life comes full circle, like now that Simon is rooming with a son of one of his dad's closest friends from college.
Yeah, actually Dan Killian, I'm actually living with Dan. I think that's pretty funny because his dad, Dave, and my dad, I think, they were really good friends in college. They played together, so I don't know, it's just weird that we're together now. My mom thinks it's so funny.
Left turn. Yeah. Hey, over. Yes, Marcus. Hey. Yeah. Good show, Will. Good show. Good, Will. Quicker.